Welcome back to Ultimate Skyrim, my friends. This is Season 1, Episode 69. Wow. What was that? Last we left off, I had just stopped off in this store, Arnleith & Sons, to offload pretty much all the stuff that we've been building up since the beginning of this playthrough, really. This is kind of like the last stop, our first merchant trade route, and I'm very pleased to report that we are now probably about 5,500 gold richer. We now have 7,500 gold, just about 7,600, which is still, honestly, it seems like a lot of gold. It's definitely the most gold that we've had since we started this character, but it's really not all that much. We're going to need a little bit more if we're going to start really getting into some investments, really kind of furthering our empires, so to speak, or even just establishing the very beginnings of it. But with this money, obviously, as they say, you have to spend money to make money. This money opens up a little bit of possibility for us in terms of what we can do. We still only have our boy Mark, who, don't get me wrong, has been a absolutely wonderful companion so far, but since we have such little offensive capability ourselves, we're probably going to need to get some additional help. I know that there is a person in here in the Silverblood Inn who we can get into a brawl with in order to have them follow us, and I don't think Armand knows that yet.
The Silverblood Inn has plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
That's awesome. Great to hear, my friend. I like clean rooms and I like strong drink. I'm sure Armand does too. But what I was saying is there's no roleplay reason why Armand would know that someone's going to brawl with him. However, we can just roleplay it as this.
Holmes. I said, Holmes, you backbiter. Give a crippled worker a helping hand.
Did you say something about money to gain?
Aye, a whole heap of it. You see that temple? Way up there? All them women keeping to themselves? Won't let poor Degain in, nope. Not even for a look. But they've got...
This guy's creepy as hell.
Gold statue size of a child. Who knows what they use it for, but I know what I'll use it for.
This guy's hilarious. You want me to steal it, boy?
Well, let's not put it like that. Wouldn't want the Thieves Guild catching wind of us, eh? Nah, just creep in and have a go at taking it out. You'll be helping out an old beggar.
I'm not gonna do that.
Smile on that sort of
Sorry, Degain, but that's your fight, not mine. I'm not gonna do that. Who am I looking for? Not Ogmund.
Do for you, huh?
I would like some training in the art of speech, but, you know, I'm going to hold off and wait.
I'm what you'd call a soldier.
Ah, see, this is what we need as well.
An offer, and I just might fight at your side.
Okay, so here's the thing to consider. We are trying to go get Carjo in Falkreath. That's our next stop. Or we're getting his moon amulet, which has been taken by some bandits, and then he's going to follow us after that. We already have Mark, who is a, mage, distance mage. Really, we need as much help as we can get. But the more followers we have, the more money we'll have to spend in upkeep, things like food and drink and so on, which isn't that big of a deal, but it is worth considering. I think that we're still well within our means here, so I'm going to hire this guy.
That's a fair price. My blade is yours.
All right, let's go ahead and make sure he's nice and trained, too. I can do that. See, Vorstog. We're also going to need another horse, or at least it would make things a little bit easier. So I'm going to go ahead and command. I'm going to go to more. I'm going to make sure that his skills are all trained up, so that will train him, and he will be. And let's go ahead and check out, see what he's got. It looks like he's wearing the Vanguard armor. Stats. That's what I'm looking for. Vorstog. What do you got for me, my friend? He's got quite a lot of armor. That's pretty good. He's got some frost resist and some electric resist. I'm guessing this is because he's a Nord. His skills, heavy armor 32, light armor 10, block 24. Pretty consummate with what we have now. Let's see, one-handed 32. Smithing is a little bit high as well. That's no problem. And as we go through, I think this will be just fine for us for now. Notice that all the followers are leveled to my character as of right now, and I'm deciding if that's how I want to keep things, or if I'd rather have the followers kind of at a static level, but that's really a conversation for another time. Hey, where's my guy? The one that
It's a mercenary you're looking for.
Oh, here's another one.
Found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
Well, Jurgarik Elraldson. I'm okay without that for now. Where's the guy that I'm supposed to fight?
My friend Klepper is the one you want to talk to.
Oh, yeah?
I just clean up.
Look, it's me behind the bar now. I am the captain. The person I was looking for is not here, but that's not a problem because we already got an additional helping set of hands. So we have 2 people following us now. God damn, this guy looks intimidating. What about your equipment, Vorstog? Yep, he's got the Vanguard stuff. Pretty good. Not the best, not the worst. We'll definitely have to replace that armor and weapon of yours. or sorry, shield and weapon of yours. I just sold off some stuff he could have used. That's a problem. But anyway, now that we have some help, that's hopefully going to help us stay alive a little bit. What I would also really like to do, this is on my agenda for Armand, is to get some training in conjuration, probably alteration as well, just because those are pretty hard to level. Conjuration in particular is hard to level. Alteration is pretty tough to level in and of itself. That would be nice to get some money, or sorry, get some training using the money that we've accrued. And once we have a little kind of party to adventure with, then we can really start actually taking down dungeons, some really easy dungeons, that is, maybe some bandit camps, getting some money that way. We can just sell off pretty much everything we find so that everything is 100% profit, of course, while moving along on our trade routes, so we can start really accruing some cash to start building our empire. That's the plan as of right now. I am checking on, what was I looking for over here? I wanted to pop in my skills for some reason. I can't remember what it was exactly. Maybe not important, I suppose. Oh, conjuration, and I was just going to check to see where my skills are at. See, that's like hardly anything at all. That's no problem, though. Oh, you know what? I didn't want to go in my skills menu. I wanted to go over here to this report. So this should tell us, because I don't remember offhand who our conjuration trainers are. This is a Requiem added journal. It's really nice. We talked about it in the last episode. It's going to teach us where all of the skill trainers are that we should be concerned about. So these are, I think, martial skills. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, here we go. Battle mages. Destruction. Ambush. Let's see. I'm going to get the taught us comrade, shadow shield, battle axe, stormcloak, archery, skill and sword. Yes, that's all martial. Danica Destruction, one of them suggested Restoration Magic of Danica Pure Spring, outclasses anything the college can produce. Runil of Falkreath, perfect, although he obviously knows more than he's letting on. So we're actually going that way anyway. This will be perfect, right? Oh, and we can go ahead and purchase a horse outright for our new friend. So we'll have 3 horses in our caravan. That'll be really nice because that means we have just a stupid amount of carry weight at this point in between me and what's-his-face, Mark, and our new companion, Vorstog, so they can all carry stuff. Their horses can all carry stuff. So at this point, I really think the best thing to do will be to grab anything that we can. Anything that's not pinned down, anything that wouldn't qualify as stealing, we're going to go ahead and grab it. We're going to go ahead also and purchase this horse. This is the Halfingar breed. The cool thing about Halfingars...
You need a reliable horse in the Reach.
I do.
We have.
May I please buy one of your
All
horses?
saddled and ready to go.
Sure.
What do you
How about
want?
2,000 septims, my friend?
Sounds fair. She's yours. Like I said, she's all saddled.
Thank you very much, Cedrin. So, that will give us... what is her name? Winnie. All right, so Winnie is a Halfingar horse, which means... let me mount up here, and you can check out her stats. She's got quite a bit of health, not as much stamina as the other horses, and she's not quite as fast, but she is pretty hardy. And to me, that is a very important thing to consider. It's probably my most important consideration, especially when traveling with followers, because if you're just by yourself, it's a little bit easier to keep your horse alive. If you're traveling with followers and they have to kind of manage their own horses, accidents are more likely to happen, in my experience. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take Winnie. We're going to manage horses. We're going to go Winnie. We're going to manage her ownership right there. And we're going to make it so that my team owns Winnie. And that should make it so that if I go ahead and ride Maxine, in fact, here, everyone come hither to me. Yeah, Winnie, Maxine, and Duber. What a motley crew. Vorstog, we got Mark. We're starting to build up a cool little party here. I'm digging this. All right, where are them horses at? Where are my horses? I don't see them anywhere, and I would like to see them because I would like to ride them. Oh God, what was that? You hear that? What the hell? I just heard someone fighting. Maybe it was just guards practicing or something? I did hear like a combat scenario. I don't know where the horses are at. I hate that still does my hotkeys. Where the heck are my horses? I'm a little confused by this. Maybe it had something to do with when we used the carriage? Here, go ahead. I'm going to pause the video for 2 seconds and see if I can't figure out where these horses are at. Alright, we're back. So I don't know what the deal was there. I literally just hit the button 2 more times and then suddenly here our horses are all nice and ready to go. So we got Vorstog over there riding Duber. We got Mark riding Winnie. And here I am riding Maxine. So I think that between the 3 of us, I could spend money and ride one of these carriages to Falkreath. But it is a really nice ride, and who knows what adventures we might have along the way, you know what I mean? So here's what I'm going to do. I think we're going to ride along this South Karth River, past Bard Leap Summit, down through to Falkreath. Once we're in Falkreath, I'm going to try and get some conjuration training from Runail before we go after Knife Point Ridge. That way I can actually start to fight as well in the, in the battles. Also, I'll be able to train my marksman, because we wanted to have marksmanship as a kind of augment to my indirect combat. That's more directly engaging in combat, to be honest. But I figure if we are focusing on crowd control, if we're focusing on summons to kind of take heat off of our guy, and we have followers to take the heat off as well, then it only makes sense for us to try and impact the battle through ways that are possible, ways that we'll have time to do. Like, we'll have time to take pot shots, we'll have time to set up good shots with our crossbows and arrows and so on and so forth. The one thing we're going to have to worry about, though, is stamina. Stamina is a major consideration when you're talking about marksmanship, when you're talking about being able to knock your arrows and not completely drain yourself with a couple shots. To that end, we have to look at our food situation. We have some Horker stew. I believe I still have some up. Let me double check on that. I have beef stew, and I have Horker stew, so that's all good. The other thing to consider is that we're going to need to, keep our followers fed as well. This guy, he is a melee follower, so that means, no, not you, Mark. I want to talk to Vorstag.
What can I do for you, friend?
I need to trade some things with you. In fact, actually, I'm going to pop off real fast so I can use his big old radial menu, so I make sure I'm putting this in the right spot. So I'm going to give Vorstag here our Horker stew. And then I'm also going to give him... Oh, we need another water skin, so let's be on the lookout for that. For now, we're going to give him some... We're going to give him some... What am I thinking? Milk. God, I can't speak. Sorry, I'm thinking of other things that we're going to be doing in my brain, so it makes me brain fart in terms of commentary. So yeah, I think we're all good to go. I'm going to go ahead and have a drink of mine right here. Everyone should drink theirs. And then if I go and eat a apple like this, that means that he should also eat his, his beef stew, or his Horker stew. There it goes. All right, so now we are all equipped, ready to go in case we encounter any danger. Everyone's stamina will be nice and managed, except for my own, of course, but that's not really a problem because I'm not supposed to be in combat anyway. What do I pay these guys for if I have to do my own dirty work, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's be on our way. Make sure we're going the right way. We're definitely going to have to stock up on some additional food, though, because now that we have 2 additional followers, there's going to be a shortage, I think, pretty quickly on here. Ooh, what are you guys doing? God dang it. I'm going to reset my camera. Hello. You guys just hanging out on the road, drinking? That's not very safe, gotta be honest. Maybe they're forsworn. Maybe they're in disguise, you never know. But really the reach among... I mean, really no play... Ooh, speaking of the devil, it looks like a forsworn camp up there. Oh, you know what would also be cool? I think that as we go this way, we might pass through one of the orc settlements, which is pretty rad because we can get a quest from them to make ourselves friendly with the orcs, and that'll be nice because we can trade with them, they can offer services to us. And if we plan on making these routes, it's nice to have friends along the way, or just, you know, places we can rest and stay and be safe. The orcs will defend us if they are friends of ours. It's always nice to build up those kinds of soft resources, so to speak, so that you are not caught alone in the wilderness. I don't trust this guy right here. I don't think he's seen me yet, for whatever reason. But I'm not going to give him a chance. He looks like a thief. A dirty, dirty thief. Which we sort of are as well. At least we stole all that Blackbriar mead, which is probably not very cool of us to do. But that's okay. Right? Everyone makes mistakes. And we still have our blessings. We're not going to steal any more, because then we might not actually have our blessings. Oh, look, there's a saber cat up there. Doesn't seem to see us, though. Just stalking on up. Cute fur. So, guys, you guys are lagging it. There we go. Hey, Mark, how you doing? All right, everyone, just go ahead and stay close to me, and we'll be fine. It'd be really, really cool if we could have them lead the caravan, and I could be in the middle, because that would make more sense to me as, you know, like a merchant guy. All right, what do we got here? Let's be careful. It looks like a shrine. That's definitely a shrine. Is there anyone here guarding it? Do we want to incur the wrath of the gods by potentially taking stuff from this shrine? I mean, we got to assume that Armand's a pretty God-fearing person himself, given his propensity for the Zenithar blessing. But I don't know. Let's give it a shot. Shrine of Dibella. What do we got here? Some lavender. Oh, it does count as stealing, so we, I guess, are not going to take it. So we can roleplay this as him being uncomfortable with stealing directly from offerings to the divines. It would be a pretty brazen thing to do. So keep in mind, we are going to be, on this character, this is kind of interesting, because normally we would have to make these important valuations of, you know, what we're going to take and how often we should not take things that are only worth a certain amount. We're still going to do that to a lesser degree, but for this character, we're pretty much picking up anything we can to sell, because our power comes from our cash. We're trying to build an empire here. Need to make money, or spend money to make money, as we keep saying. It's very true. Look at that mud crab. That's a big one. That's a very large mud crab. Oh, there's a saber cat. We could take him out. We wanted some... Let's see what he does. I had this sneaking suspicion that he's going to come after us. Although there are 3 of us, so maybe he won't be that brazen. Let's see. Oh, what's he doing? He might go after that goat? Or he does not seem interested in the goat. Man, that goat has balls of steel. Oh, no, there he goes. Whoa! There he goes. Oh, God. Now I think he's coming after us. Well. Oh, God. Hey, buddy. Jesus Christ! All right, well, here, let's get him. Horse bash. Horse bash. Get him. Get him, get him. Oh, he's running. Oh, they got him. Bam, baby.
Only a fool gets himself surrounded.
I guess that's true. Was that Vorstog saying that, or Mark? I don't think that was Mark. You guys are badass. You even got off your horse to take out this saber cat. Jeez. All right, we're going to take all that stuff. Let's go ahead and check our stats here, Mark and Vorstog. See, his stamina's down. Let's see. We can go ahead and double check, too, to make sure that he's got... what's it called? He's got his restore stamina. He does. So it is working, but he could probably use more stamina just overall, which he'll get as we level up.
I'm on my
What's up,
way to
stranger?
Solitude to join the Legion. Huh? A united empire is better for everyone.
Alright. Well, I mean, good luck to you, my friend. You got quite a ways, and to be honest, if you're just walking through the Reach yourself with no sort of protection, you're asking for trouble. Although, hey, far be it from me to tell you how to live your life. Maybe he's a really good combatant or something. Maybe that dude's like an excellent fighter. Alright, so we're going to try and move a little bit faster. It does make me nervous when the followers get off their horses, because obviously they're more likely to take damage. It does take a little bit for them to get their swords out and everything like that. They can't quick jump off like I can. They wouldn't be smart enough to do it anyway. Managing followers is a very interesting game. Skyrim is very clearly not designed for large follower parties. The follower mods that we use, I use EFF. It's my favorite overall. AFT is also pretty incredible. It has some really awesome features that EFF does not have. One of the main ones being friendly fire toggleable. That's a really nice one if you'd rather have your followers not be susceptible to friendly fire. You can imagine that that would be very useful for me, because pretty much every follower that I've had so far has died by my own hand. Got that skeever. Ooh, look at that place over there. It's nice. The Reach is, once again, it's a really, really nice area. It's really fun to play in just because there's so much vertical gameplay potential. It's nice to have to look up and down, you know, in addition to just left and right. Oh, looks like a pack of wolves. It's a pack of wolves, and they're fighting some sort of humanoids. I don't know if those humanoids are friendly, and my first inclination is that no, they are not. I'm guessing they aren't, just because I think that's always the safest assumption to make out here on these roads. Skyrim is as we've discussed, it's in dire straits. It's really hard to enforce the laws when there's a civil war going on. The roads are in disrepair. They are less patrolled, I think, than ever before in the history of the province, or at least for a long time. Everything's pretty much gone to shit. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but, well, I guess not in this file yet. There's dragons about, which makes it double dangerous to travel the roads. Just generally speaking, this is not a very safe place to be. Skyrim is not. Alright, here we go. This is the entrance to Falkreath Hold. Sometimes there are wild animals around here preying on... Oh, this looks like orcs. What is this? It's a contingent of orcs all wearing orcish armor. Okay, well, they better not try and fight us. If so, let's keep it going. Oh, jeez! There's Forsworn! Okay, well, actually, we're going to let them fight these guys, and we are going to go ahead and scavenge the bodies afterwards. That's the plan. Yeah, dude. Oh, one of the orcs went down. Oh, fuck yeah, there's orcish armor. We're going to hold on to that, actually. Boom, boom. Get him, get him. As you guys can see, those Forsworn managed to take down an orc, and that is not easy to do. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Merchant Scavenger. We're going to profit off war. Oh, this is a creepy death pose. It's like she's still standing up. All right, let's take this Forsworn. We're going to take all this stuff. There's really no reason not to take any of it. Orc Hunter. Orc Hunter, we got a full orcish set of armor. That is rad. All right, sweet. So I'm going to take all that. I'm probably going to keep the orcish bow for myself. Then again, it is a heavy bow. So we're going to be... we'll have to decide whether or not we want to keep that. Let's see. This guy's got a neck seam. That's not good. Let me go ahead and check his console real fast just to see what the last thing that edited him was. Requiem for the Indifferent, base ID FF. I believe that's Requiem. Or sorry, the ID. Don't know, don't care. Not that big of a deal. I've never been able to completely eliminate those neck seams. It's pretty annoying. Sometimes it seems to happen, other times it doesn't. Alright, Vorstog, you are going to be equipping some nice new armor, guy. So you got that. What was his skill? He's one-handed, right? We confirmed that. Let's go ahead and double check. I'm looking for command and then stats again. Here we go. Stats. Vorstog. Your stats right now. One-handed, 32. Perfect. Wonderful. Wunderbar. We're going to take this. We're going to give him this brand spanking new orcish hatchet. What do you think of that, my friend? Got some Forsworn clubs and stuff. I'm still way over encumbered. That's okay. Poor Mark doesn't have any sort of gear yet. I feel a little bit bad because he's been with us for longer and he still doesn't have any cool stuff. But your time will come, Mark. I swear to gosh. I won't forget about you. He's the one who deserves it too. God, he's been such a boon to us so far. So I'm going to hold on to these arrows. Maybe I will get rid of these. Actually, I'm going to keep the shock on me, and I'm going to put the dwarven arrows away for now and the orcish arrows. So that way I have a little bit of leeway with my carry weight. Forsworn sword, orcish bow I'm also going to store for now. I might want to use that myself later, but we'll worry about that when we have to. This would be a little uncouth if these orc hunters saw us wearing their, their armor. Also, did I pick up an orcish shield? Oh, autosave. Pretty important. I keep autosaves on. They make, syncing my videos a little bit tougher than they need to be sometimes. But it's worth it just to have the autosaves every so often, just because, it's Skyrim, so you never know when it's going to crash, if it's going to crash. All right, come on, boy. Mount up. It's a nice sword you got there. Mark. Come on, you got it. Here he goes. All right, just got to give him a second. Falkreath Hold is one of my favorites. I've said that a billion times over. They're all my favorite, I know.
I've been hunting and fishing in these parts for years.
Oh, yeah?
Take a look.
You got a cool... So you can see that these inventories, these hunter inventories, are massively overhauled thanks to immersive merchandising. I'm really loving that mod. It just makes so much more sense that hunters would carry things like this. You got pelts, you got fox pelts, you got firewood. Although the fact that she has so many is pretty insane. But this is a nice way. Let's say you wanted to play some sort of hermit wilderness character, right? You could just communicate with a hunter for all of your ingredients needs without ever going into a settlement. Maybe you literally hate people so much that you don't want to go into any sort of settlement, but you still need alchemical ingredients and things like that. You can speak with a hunter and they'll handle it for you. I also think now that I look at this, I'm looking at this inventory. This is awesome, but I am going to reduce the amount of stuff I think that they have available to sell, because her inventory was pretty stacked. We can also just roleplay that she's selling us from the stock that she has back at her camp, which does make sense. But if she had that much stuff, I don't even know why she'd need to continue hunting. She's got so much money just resting in commodities form, that is. This must be her camp. It's a nice little camp. I'd be afraid of catching the the local flora on fire a little bit, but if she's not, I'm not, because she's the expert, right? She said she'd been hunting and fishing in these parts for years. This is a cave that you do not want to fuck with. I'm pretty sure this is a vampire cave. I'm pretty sure that's a vampire right there. So, as they say in the movies, fuck that noise. Do they say that in the movies? I don't know. I don't think so. But we gotta go ahead. Did we lose the trail here, or is this just where it ended up? This is kind of dangerous wilderness territory. The wilds of Falkreath. I've actually died around here, perhaps more than most any other place, just because the thick foliage makes it really hard to anticipate threats. It's really easy for wild animals and stuff to get the drop on you. See, like, there's a wolf. I hear more wolves. Oh, he's coming in. Oh, he's got friends, too. The foliage makes it really hard to spot enemies. I've gotten killed by mages here a lot, too. Oh, he's getting them. Jeez, Mark. Boom. All right, what else you guys got? I'm going to stay on my horse. I'm just going to follow you. And if something comes running, then I'll try and knock it over. Sound good? You guys get it? I think they got it. Poor horse. Where did you go? Did they get him or did he run away? Oh, it doesn't matter. All right, mount up. Vorstog, you see something? You see something, my guy? What you looking at? I feel like you detect somebody. I'm following you, mate. You got some sort of Nordic sixth sense telling you when danger is about, or are you just being an idiot? Either one is possible. I don't know him that well yet. Ooh, we have a vein of some kind. Looks like corundum? What do you guys think? Let's go check off, or pop off, check it out. Man, I can't speak today. It is corundum. All right, well, if you guys will watch my back, I'll go ahead and get this ore. And do I not have my pickaxe? Maxine, do you have my pickaxe? Somebody does, right? Nope. Not Maxine. What about Winnie? Winnie, do you have my pickaxe? No. How about Duber? I guess I sold my pickaxe. Way to go, me. That sucks. Do I seriously not have it? Yeah, I guess not. Whatever. Well, a wasted opportunity on my part. That's my bad. That's a nice camera view. Alright, guys, mount up. We got places to be. We're not going to be able to get this ore. We can note that it's here. In fact, why don't we do that? Where's my... Oop, that's not the right button. What button did I set the journal to? There it is. Okay. New. Corundum ore vein near entrance to Falkreath hold from the north. From the north. Oh, yeah, boy. Accept. There we are. Made a note. We'll come back for it later. Because once again, if we're going to be traveling merchants for at least a little bit, it stands to reason that we will be coming through these areas. So if we note where little things like that are, it can definitely pay off in the future. Especially once they reset. I do believe those reset every so often. Which will give us the opportunity to loot them again once they reset. Obviously. My gosh. Can we just acknowledge how beautiful this is? Without getting too... what's the word? Without losing our attention, losing our focus too much. Because once again, Falkreath Hold, all this thick foliage, very, very dangerous to not pay attention in. Oh, that's a puppy. We got wolves. That looks also like a puppy. Vorstog grumbles about the lack of food. Oh, we got a wolf fight. Who's fighting who here? Is that the wolf? That is the wolf, it seems. Got him. What's happening here? Oh, look at these puppies! Oh, they are so cute. Oh my god, please tell me I can get one of you guys as a follower. Oh, hello. His name is just Dog? Hey, puppies? Oh no, wait. Fermi. Oh. Oh my gosh, I hit this one before. What are you guys doing here? You're so cute. Oh, I want them so badly. Will you join me? He's scary looking. Oh, it was a skeever that they were going at? Maybe they hunted this. I'll take the skeever tail, sure. I'll also take the Mora Tapanella. Nice. That's valuable, as we know. God, absolutely gorgeous this day. And that HDR, too. Does this not look like we're actually in a forest? Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. All right, let's keep up. I love this, like, little party that we have going. This is such a nice contrast to Hjolfrid, who's the other character we're playing right now. Both are super fun in their own ways, but this is really enjoyable. I don't usually play one of my goals for like Ultimate Skyrim was to make many different kinds of playstyles viable, or at the very least interesting enough to try, even if some weren't as good as some elements of the game. It's perfectly fine for me from a design perspective if some builds are good at doing some things and borderline unable to do other things. This also, I think, is part of Requiem's philosophy because it's designed to emulate old school RPGs where specialization was an absolute necessity, and if you wanted to experience all the content a game had to offer, you probably had to do it with multiple characters because some content would be not suited for certain types of builds and playstyles. I've really tried to keep that philosophy while adding a bunch of different stuff into the game that functions as essentially toys for you to play around with to figure out what playstyles work for you to make many different kinds of builds viable. That's the end goal, so hopefully I've succeeded in that. If a character like Armand is possible, something this unconventional, I think it's a good vote of confidence that many other unconventional playstyles, or perhaps even conventional playstyles that you just wouldn't find in original Skyrim, conventional for other games but not Skyrim, those are also possible as well. So I'm really excited. What I'm most excited about as we continue work on the manual, which by the way, progress is going much faster than even I anticipated, so I'm really excited. I can't pin down hard numbers yet, of course, but we are working on it very diligently. Anyway, what I'm really excited to do, what I was going to say, is I'm really excited to get this thing into your guys' hands, because I know that once you can actually play Ultimate Skyrim for yourselves, you guys are going to find so many different build types and just fun ways of creating your characters, fun characters to design, just anything beyond what I ever anticipated. So I'm really, really looking forward to that, and really looking forward to hearing you guys talk about your own adventures and things that you discover and play styles that you invent. It's going to be a lot of fun, I think. All right, so here we are. We've generally made it, it seems. We are right on the road to Falkreath. We are coming in hot on the entrance here. Oh, look. What is this? I don't recognize this place. That's okay. We can check it out later if we want. It appears to be some sort of mine. Maybe there will be resources among it. All right, my 2 followers are both with us. And we are rolling into Falkreath town just in time on this beautiful, beautiful day. How wonderful. There's the stables. And here we go. Rolling in hot. Welcome to Falkreath, Armand. Here we are. And I think this is a perfect, yeah, this is just about that time. Wow, that worked out very nicely. So here we are in Falkreath. We have a couple errands to run in the city before we go bandit hunting. Maybe we can actually find some work that will encourage us to get a bounty for the same bandits. That would be really lucky, but we'll figure that out in the next episode. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you in the next one.